She was just telling us we're going to hell and we're demons and all this like anger praying at us.
Alright guys, Southern Cali Transparency out here. We're about to join Impact Media. He's actually doing a First Amendment audit already. He's over here. Got out here a little bit quick. It's a church. I'm gonna go see what's up. Ooh, I can hear the church bells. It's United Methodist Church. It's the alleyway right here. There's a parking lot over there. It's probably like one of those mega churches or something like that. Yeah, there's a couple of churches out here that are pretty big. There's only one church that I would not ever audit because it has my respect, man. They actually welcomed me in very peacefully and calmly, and they're chill. But some other churches, we just gotta audit them, see how they react. What solves homelessness? Okay, but how come there's still a lot of homeless out there? The other thing about churches, man, like sometimes these churches, they just exist for the tax. You know how they... Oh, damn. Hey, how's it going, man? Chilling. There you go. Let's see what's up the Impact. Saddleback Church. Hey, how's it going?
Here, so
Pulling up.
Right,
Chilling. It's out here, just got to the spot.
so it's a good...
Hey, they got a 420. mister. Oh shit. Busting of the private moves? Hell yeah. Let's go, brother. Suavemente, besame. Damn, I'm dancing to some good music. Oh, we got somebody pulling up.
I fear the church because of what you guys condone. That's obvious from the interview. I'm not twisting. You're stating, your version of facts. So when you say that out of big spite, that's, you're doing it wrong.
It's at 10 o'clock.
Looking beautiful, man.
Oh, thank you.
Looking sharp.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the main entrances is right here in front.
And then just kept backing up. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Probably like he was gonna get robbed or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you got people pulling in.
mean,
with some video.
We're doing an investigation today.
On what?
We did an interview with a member of your organization that said, when asked about the topic of, child molestation in churches, he said it is God's plan if that occurs.
No, that's terrible.
I thought so
terrible
too.
theology.
Okay, and I thought so too, and that's why we're here. To just kind of see if the interview's already been posted. It's an hour-long video. But we wanted to see if a member of your organization wanted to kind of offer a rebuttal to that information. He was very insistent that, he did an hour-long video of God's plan and God's, unwavering love and all this stuff. But then when we got to those topics, he said, it is absolutely God's plan if that occurs in the church.
Well,
and he confirmed it 4 separate times when asked the question in 4 different ways.
I'll just say that. I'll say this. If that's true,
it is true. I can show you the video.
No.
Okay.
If what he is saying is true, then your shirt is right.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Right? I mean, come on, guys. Let's be real.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's exactly what he said. 4 times he confirmed it in 4 different ways. So.
Who was it?
We can't disclose that. He is on the video, but at some
Definitely,
point,
this is not something from this church.
from this organization.
What organization?
From Christianity.
Okay, well, that's like the most broad thing ever.
It might be. It might be, but he's like the 3rd interviewee that we've had that confirms similar things. And so
where was this?
So
in California?
Here.
Where is here?
Orange County. So
You know,
when we hear things like that multiple times from multiple different people from different areas, it concerns us.
I mean, you should be concerned if somebody's saying that. That's terrible.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, that's what we're left with at the moment.
That's
So-
not what you're going to get if you go here. I mean, that's for sure. That's
So, understanding that he answered the question like that, what would you say when abuse happens in a church? Do you think that's part of God's plan? Because that seems to be the
Absolutely
confirmation
not.
across the board.
no. Anytime
glad to
somebody
hear
is harmed, that goes against who God is.
I'm glad to hear that from you.
And I think that's true. How do I say this? Whether it's Judaism, Christianity, Islam, I'm pretty sure most people would say, yeah, no, that's not God.
So when I've had these conversations with people, Catholic faith, and I mean, I've never got a confirmation. It's only the people that I've talked to within the Christian faith that have seemed to confirm this absurdity, and I just can't understand where it comes from.
To be clear, Catholicism is a branch of Christianity.
No, I get it. I know. No. Yeah, but it's we haven't yet had somebody following that specific branch of Christianity confirm those kinds of things. And it's just, to me, there's something broken in the line of communication in churches happening. Maybe it needs to be course corrected, but that says, that everybody says everything's God's plan, and they repeat that like it becomes,
a mantra
within all of their beliefs in their head. And when asked the tough questions like that, then it's God's plan.
So if you go kill somebody, that's God's plan? No, that's ridiculous.
Well, I'm glad that you're,
I'm glad you're clarifying it.
So my question is, why are you guys videotaping everything? Well, let me change that. Why with 4 cameras?
So we're doing investigative.
Actually, 5.
Yeah, we do investigative.
6. Don't
Wait,
forget the
there's gotta be
glasses.
more. Am I missing one?
I actually forgot my body one today too. So. But no, we just do investigative journalism, citizen journalism, in regards to different things that we run into throughout our lives. That is beautiful. I love that. Whatever's going on there,
She goes here.
that's badass.
Oh, nice.
She goes here.
It's a badass outfit.
That's funny.
Princess Fiona.
But yeah, so
I like your
I mean,
lanyard thing.
well,
Your keychain thing.
thank you. But do you understand my concern?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So, and it's not just one confirmation. It's been several, and then this gentleman had reworded it 4 times to make sure I understood that was his true, in his heart's belief. To me, which is asinine.
I mean, yeah. I agree.
So,
that's a scary place to be.
yeah.
That's a scary place.
And so I actually talked to, I think he was the
Was it the
volunteer next door.
The greeter guy?
The guy with the longer hair.
Maybe. I mean, there's a couple different
Yeah,
guys. Usually he wears like a big Mickey one.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't get that one. But so I talked to one of them, and he didn't want to comment on it, which is okay. He doesn't have to. But his only comment was, "Well, God loves on everybody," and I was like, "Well, that shouldn't include kids."
I mean,
But-
yeah.
In that
Yeah.
way. And all I got was some laughing and smirking. I was like, well, not having the conversation is almost as bad as telling us that that's what's going on. You know what I mean?
Silence is death.
Exactly.
Right?
And so refusing to have that conversation when the subject is brought up by a member of the Christian, church, you think that a church would want to jump on being able to like, oh, no, he's wrong. Like, you think that they would do that, like you have. And I think you've done an amazing job here.
It's called being human. How's it being Christian? It's called being human.
Yeah, I agree. So, yeah. But that's where we're at today. So we're going to be here all day, or half the day. But yeah,
That's a long day.
it is.
I'm just kidding.
No, absolutely. We do it every day, though.
Yeah.
We travel the country doing similar videos. And, it's not all religious based.
Yeah.
We film life as it happens. And just based on conversations that we have with people, then we end up here.
So what's your purpose?
Our purpose?
Yeah.
Just to raise awareness for various things. So in this instance, the awareness is for, abuse within churches and how some parishioners seem to think that it's okay or it's God's plan, and it's a weird way of answering away that kind of abuse. Rather than taking a formal stance and be like, no, and it's shocking how very few people like yourself have taken a formal stance against it when asked the question.
Yeah.
And
Which
to
is a
me-
proper thing to do.
So-
and that's so bothersome. It's not
This
even
is a
funny.
Methodist church. I don't know if you know what that means at all. There's
So
like a bunch
I've,
of different
I've learned a
denominations,
little
right?
bit about it.
Yeah. So if you look, this is really kind of boring.
No, sure.
It's called the Book of Discipline.
Yes.
And it's kind of like our bylaws or something. Like it's got like, and it also has all of our stances.
Okay.
And so if you were to look in there, I'm sure it says something about sexual abuse. I'm sure it says something about child molestation. It basically says, yeah, no, that's not what God wants us to do.
Yeah.
Like that's just, like I said, that's just being a good human.
No, that's
but,
good.
But yeah, I don't know.
And so
Do you have
there's
any other questions?
No, not necessarily. I mean, there was a lady, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, at a post office we were at. We weren't even engaging her. She just ran up, got in our face, and started anger playing at us.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, she was just telling us we're going to hell and we're demons and all this, like anger praying at us. And she's actually a member of what
Because
if I
that's the way
remember-
that you show love, right?
Yeah, so she was actually, if I remember correctly, one of the reasons we're here at this church next door is because she was a member here.
Okay.
And she anger prayed, called us demons just for filming in public and exercising our rights to film in public. And
Absolutely right.
You're getting in trouble.
so we post those interactions, and then it leads us down this long rabbit hole of ending up in the churches after having multiple encounters. And the one 2 days ago disturbed me through my core, and that's why I'm here today. It's just like and I understand it's not your fault, it's not her fault, but in general, there's some kind of lack of education going on with parishioners. If that is a common
I don't know if I
thread.
would call it lack of.
It's more like willful ignorance.
But that's almost as bad as the belief that it's okay
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So, but for him to state that a child, multiple times on the video, that a child being molested in the church is God's plan, is morally reprehensible.
Not in my church.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Thanks for clarifying that too.
So yeah, I like
Well,
your
not
reaction.
to defend churches or anything. This is a particularly strange church, so it's kind of.
We do our own thing.
Yeah.
We do our own thing.
But
Well, I
and
mean,
these-
you're free to
Yeah,
take
no,
here, but
absolutely. In this day
I
and
don't
age,
think anybody else that
strange is
comes
better.
here is gonna be like, oh yeah, that dude is totally right.
No, you're good.
No.
A lot of people call me strange for doing this, so strange is good nowadays apparently. So,
You know.
but I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah.
You've been lovely, and yourself.
You want to come in at 10 o'clock? You'll hear things that you probably wouldn't hear.
You
at the
know,
church
if I
next door.
stepped in that doorway, I'd probably burned. No, sure.
I mean,
that's what my mom said about me, and I'm
Right?
still.
All right, guys.
Have a good one.
Yeah, same to you.
Be blessed.
Have fun, guys.
Yep. that was a conversation that I had the other day at the county post office. I am challenging the conversation I had in Irvine with the lady that Edgar prayed at me. I am challenging the exorcism that almost occurred at another Irvine post office. The older gentleman seemed to be performing all these things. I am challenging all that. That is why I'm here today. I am challenging this belief that religion is the only answer, the only answer, and that if it is not the answer, then you're going to hell. And I'm challenging all of that. I am excited that this gentleman refuted that just instantly. And then the woman's response, that was kind of funny. She said, wait, what? Blown away that is a belief that somebody would hold. And so...
Is it for us? Nope, it's not for us. There you go. Oh, he wills. Trying to scope.
Oh shit, he set up right there.
Speed trap.
Shit.
Checking us out.
Damn, Alex.
Yeah, go for it. Looks like a happy dog. Motorcycle guy. Esos güeyes van para allá. Damn, those guys are actually kidding out there. Sheesh. Probably gonna go interview the freaking cop. He's chilling. He's chilling like a villain, minding his own business. I really don't worry about him, you know. It is what it is. But let's see what's up over here. Ay, güey, está. Fucking got impact over there recording. Car's blocking me, but. Oh, they're getting interaction. What? Hi, good morning. Oh, motorcycle just left. Probably gonna take out his anger on somebody. Yup. Or probably like a speed trap. Okay. Morning.
Shooting a movie?
Something like that. Public filming? Yeah. Okay, then. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I guess the guy right there, the one in the light, not the squares, the one in front, he has a Navy hat, so he's probably serving in the Navy, you know? Because I'm like, thank you for your service. Not a bike's right there. Got a Church of the Member. Hey.
Hurry up, guys!
Another young Jesus back there.
Kind of shit.
Morning.
Yeah. You guys are falling behind. So I bet you they changed the service time to like 9 or 10:30. That's right. When this one gets out, I want us all to go to where the cars and they're getting in the cars and film them.
Cam back. Damn, no patience, bro. No patience for the church people.
My car, you could hear bass for miles.
Yeah, he's in a hurry to get
Yeah, he just
outside.
left the chick behind.
That's what you call someone passionate for church right there. Damn, this guy's running too. Damn.
Damn, they're running.
Running to get saved by Jesus.
He ain't been doing something. He looked terrified.
Who did?
The first kid who was like going so
Got an elderly couple. almost in the door. Get the pastor. Pastor right there.
Right out of here.
It looks like a pastor, huh? All suited up.
Do it with no title. Like you can even just put temp title or no title or just title. Just don't make it the actual one.
Okay, yeah.